retired shit. Like an old man.
Grandpa Rack.
Yeah. Yep. Tired of you mofos.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory.
There you go, Rack.
It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Lincoln Financial.
We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south.
It's always so damn windy here, dude. Fuck.
Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
That little bastard. Look at his big ass helmet on his little ass head.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match
Cold
between the
with
Dallas
it.
Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you, my dude.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, Aaron Johnson.
Now Martin on first down.
Come on, Allen.
Antonio Brown.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And they get it
88 man don't mean shit either on this fucking game. Lord have mercy.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I'm all the way up.
On first and 10, Martin
Give me that.
trying for Brown and it's intercepted. Picked off at the
Come on, baby.
turn out shy.
Let's go. Aaron Johnson.
6-yard line.
Let's go.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll drop to throw.
Give me that. Oh, catch the ball, Hopkins.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just trying to hold it in.
Damn, that was terrible. That was a terrible read. I threw that right into coverage.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, fellas.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
Set a block. Come on, Witten.
Outside, he's got
We gonna kill him with Witten, boy.
He'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, the
Oh,
Cowboys
what the
bring in
fuck?
an extra defensive back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Let's keep
here
attacking.
in this
Let's
first
keep
quarter.
attacking.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a first
Get that first,
carry
Lamar.
for
Oh, wow. Good stop. Oh, he got him. He got it. He got it. Oh, Lord.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave
Why would they say one? Why would they say rush for 1 yard?
Best defensive linemen.
Dumb.
They play with great leverage so they can get low and
Madden.
not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands.
Good stop.
To throw people off on a play. We just saw
Should have
great
checked out of that.
really good run stop.
Mhm.
Playing the defensive tackle position.
And no return possible.
There we
here as
go.
they angle
Good
this
fucking
one
punt,
out of
boy.
bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead
It's a
to
great
points, but
punt.
still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. And put some points on
Ooh.
this one.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They go again with Davis. And some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Well, they did. They got a lot more than that indeed. It's complete to Brown, right
solid
side.
advice for those
A
bigs.
good pick up there at 22. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start driving.
Yeah, who was that quick
And it is
motherfucker?
just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do
Oh,
it. You
Lordy.
have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because
He sure hasn't, because he was moving like he was still young as shit. Watch that stretch. Get that stretch. Let's go. We on that. We on that stretch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. What was that? Inside, outside zone?
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There's no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Good throw, rookie. Good throw, rookie.
It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the
He's
sideline.
gonna take the glory.
We need some pressure, defense. Don't be little bitches today.
Want him more.
So 3rd down.
Want him more.
Oh, no.
28 for a first.
Damn. All plays out of whack. Fuck.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another
God damn
timeout.
it.
And that's their
What are you
second charge
doing?
timeout here this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I didn't want the play I called either. Terrible.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28
Shit.
for first. From the gun, Martin.
Just want
This
to
is
put
taken in at the
Antonio,
5.
bitch ass Antonio.
Third on 3rd down, and
Why
that
was there
sets up the 1st and goal.
no pressure at all?
Came on the post route.
Lord have mercy.
You question yourself as a scout, doesn't it?
Boss
He's a
party.
6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been
Damn,
that
no
impressive.
pressure.
His
Oh my
ability to
goodness.
run all routes, but I think he likes going to the post and catch it because that usually results in a big play.
They'll run it now out of the
Good hit, boy.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down.
Good tip. Let's go.
Intercepted at the goal line.
Let's go, baby.
Picked.
Let's go. Fucking defense.
The 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Someone gonna get that work. Motherfucker, Shino in Shino mode too.
Gots to be, bro. Gots to be. Come on, y'all. Pussy ass blockers. Sean Lee. Sean Lee. That was the linebacker to get back in the day, bro. Nah, he ain't the dude right now.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
I hope he do. I hope he do.
He'll look to throw.
Good throw, Rook. Nah, that's a good catch, baby. Wow, how did he get hurt? He got hurt?
It's a game of matchups, and that's
Oh my goodness.
receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the
Oh Lord, I don't like that shit. Hold on.
By supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Don't need that, cuss. Where you at, Jesse? You on that safety? Come on, Hopkins.
That's Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer will not survive.
I didn't want any other parents to have to go.
About that, we haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. First down carry now for Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Davis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Martin to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Martin now. Throwing on first down. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's got room. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run with Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Davis. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Martin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go. Green, 39. Over. Set. Green.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Leopard.
Looking to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And taken right on the 30. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 44-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. Martin. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Check nickel.
They'll set up a throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green, Leopard, Leopard. No. Leopard, Leopard. All right, here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green 39. Philly, here we go. No. Here we go. Patriot. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff to Miller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll run it again with Miller. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Martin on 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's Martin operating from the gun. And Fowler's got it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.